Good afternoon, good afternoon. If it looks weird, I'm dressed to ride. And she's
I've been
not.
working in the yard. I've been mowing the yard. I'm not going anywhere.
She's cutting the grass.
Yeah.
So today, I'm getting ready to take off on a new adventure. It sucks I'm going alone. I wish she was
He's
going
taking
with
all
me.
my stuff out of the tour pack too. So I don't even have.
I gotta lighten the load. I'm gonna be doing 1,500 miles in a few days, mostly interstate. So you gotta have the load lighter.
Well, I've already prayed over the bike, so everybody keep him safe in your prayers because I will miss this big guy.
Well, in case you don't know, I'm going to meet Adam Sandoval and the Great American Convoy, and I'm gonna ride with those guys. I'm heading to Williamsport, Pennsylvania right now. I'll roll in there relatively decent, 8:30, 9 o'clock tonight. I hope if all goes well. And then tomorrow I'll wake up and ride with the crew from the hotel for the next 3 days. And we're going to be heading to O'Toole's, I think it is, tomorrow.
I don't know.
And then we'll head over towards Troy, I believe.
Just say the state.
New York.
It's probably easier.
Yeah, so let's just say I'm going to Williamsport. We're going to 2 dealers in New York. And then Saturday, 1 in Massachusetts. And then I'll end up just north of Boston Saturday afternoon, evening. And then Sunday morning, I'm going to do 670-ish miles back home. So it'll be a long trip, 1,500 miles in a few days. I'm looking forward to it.
Solo.
Doing this solo is
Solo.
kind of boring, but I will meet some new guys on the ride, so they'll keep me company till I can get back home to this one. So, but I do wish she was with me, so enjoy the ride. Alright, so the first stop on our trip to catch up to the Great American Convoy is at Buc-ee's right outside of Harrisonburg, Virginia. A little gas, a little rest stop. We'll go for a couple hundred miles probably before we stop again. This is always a good little stop. So we'll keep on rolling. Good evening. It is currently 11:22 p.m. here on the East Coast. And I just rolled into Williamsport, Pennsylvania about 9:05, so a little over 2.5 hours ago, maybe a little short of that. Rolled into the Holiday Inn, one of the nicest Holiday Inns I've ever been in. I didn't know Holiday Inns were this nice. It's been a long time since I've been in one. It's just super nice. Had a great restaurant on site, thankfully, that didn't stop serving until 10. So, and after the last 60 miles, I needed that restaurant. So, didn't have to order DoorDash or try to get back out in the weather. About 100 miles from here, I had to stop and get gas. And when I did, I looked over and I knew where I was heading, and I could see the dark clouds heading over the mountain. And of course, I had looked at the radar and realized that on the radar, it was supposed to rain pretty heavy in the last 30-40 miles going into Williamsport, and Williamsport's still raining right now. It stopped momentarily long enough for me to get my stuff off the bike. I went in, changed clothes, threw my stuff in the dryer so I could dry my wet clothes. Went and got dinner here on site at the Jameson restaurant, or the James restaurant. I can't remember what it's called. With really good cheeseburger, by the way. And went back out to cover up the bike and lock it up for the night, and it was raining again. So all this is supposed to be out of here about 3 or 4 in the morning. The good news is the weather looks really good and clear for the next 2 days of riding. So all through New York and Massachusetts where we're heading, I'm hoping, keep my fingers crossed, that we're going to miss any rain, because right now there's none in the forecast. So, but anyway, 60 miles out, did plenty of rain. I don't need any more. It started to rain, and then it started a torrential rain, and then it rained so hard I felt like it was hailing, because it was hitting me in the front of the legs, through my jeans and my rain pants, and it hurt. And rain don't usually bother me running down the highway, so something was up with that. And it was one of the hardest rains I probably rode through. Water was sitting on the road. There was a couple times I thought maybe I should pull over. But you're on a 4-lane kind of road. I wouldn't even call it a highway. You're on a 4-lane road that's kind of out in the middle of the country, and stops are hit or miss. So I just had to buckle down and bear it and get through it. But the wind was the worst. That first 10-15 minutes of that storm, that wind was shoving me all over the highway. It was pushing me left, pushing me right. That, if anything, was what almost made me stop. But I sucked it up, kept on moving, and got here. And I really needed to, because there were 3 accidents on I-81, 2 in Virginia, which delayed me a good hour, and then another one in Martinsburg, West Virginia, right outside of Martinsburg, which that was only about a 5 or 10 minute slowdown. So I should have been here at about 8 to 8:15. And I hauled butt a little bit to kind of catch up on the time that I missed when I had the opportunity. But we're here. I saw some people downstairs. They're here. I didn't know any of them, although I did think I recognized there was one lady here. I'm 99% sure it's Jess from Her Two Wheels. Find out tomorrow when we go out to ride. I did pretty sure I saw her Pan American out there in the parking lot. Had Ohio tags on it, so pretty sure it's her. So my buddy Alan back home, the marketing director, Roanoke Valley Harley, wants me to talk to her and see if we can convince her to come down next year for the International Female Ride Day in May. Huge event that Roanoke puts on, and they had a bunch of influencers down this past year, or past month, I guess you could say, and they had a really, really huge event. So maybe we can get her down there too. So time to go to bed. See ya.